I've been working on an MTech 1035, MTech 1035. Neither one of these knives I can flip open. They're both flippers, and they're both identical on the inside. I couldn't believe it. One of these companies copied the other. I don't know who copied who first. They're both Chinese knives. This is the front, the flipper. You push it down here and it flips open. I'll show you. This is the Kershaw 5510 NORAD. I love the knife, but I couldn't get this to work. And I've been fiddling with it for 3 days, figuring it's the bearings. They're installed backwards, as you know, these little bearings. I figured a little bearing there was installed backwards. I flipped it around. I've done everything. I even cut my finger and bled horribly working on this NORAD. But the NORAD and this MTech 1035 are identical. Even the shape are almost the same. The interior works are identical. They have this, they have a little pin here. The little pin, let's see, there it is. That little pin goes in right there. They both have that exact same pin. Both have the same place for the bearings. This is the problem. Why you can't flip it. This is, that's the MTech. This is the NORAD. I'll show. This is the piece that's been causing the whole stinking problem, and I just realized it. This is the lock. It goes over to the right too far and presses against the blade, so you can't flip it open. It presses so hard you can't flip it. The whole secret is take it apart and bend this that way to the left, so it's not rubbing on the blade and it will flip right open. It took me 2 or 3 days to figure this out. And after I figured it out with the NORAD, now look, now it opens right up very fast. And I've seen advertisements for these knives on reviews, and the reviews say, oh, what a great knife, so easy to flip open, it's solid stainless steel, it's not as heavy as everybody thinks, and it's not. It's a beautiful knife, and unbelievable. This is the sharpest knife I've ever owned. And it works great now, all because of this little lock. It was rubbing against the blade too tight. Now, after fixing this, I've learned the MTech, the little lock, this is the lock you have to push over sideways. Oh, this is the little lock you have to push over sideways to get it to unlock. Well, it's pressing too tight on the blade and it won't flip. So I took it apart, I put a little pressure and bent it back so it's not pressing as hard on the blade, and it's going to open just fine. MTech and Kershaw copied each other on these knives. Either that or all these knives are identical in all the breeds. They're all different. They're all identical. Okay, so it's just letting you know, if you have a NORAD or an MTech, the problem is this little side lock is pressing on the blade too tight and you can't flip it. Bend it out a little bit, get the pressure off, and it will flip right open very easily. I'm going to do it with all my flippers. Thank you for watching.